a lot of threes tonight. They're a difficult team to defend from the three-point line. What did you feel like you guys maybe didn't execute on the defensive end against that kind of five-out attack?
Yeah, I mean, they make the first 7 threes of the game. I mean, that kind of got them started. And it just showed what type of team they can be. They had us scrambling. They had us chasing them all night. We got mismatches in Porzingis, so if you switch and you got a small guy on him, you're going to have to show him some type of attention. Then boom, swing, drive, kick, three. You know what I'm saying? That's just great ball by them. We're trying to, like I always say, we got good intentions trying to come into the game, but sometimes the team just beats your scheme, team just shoot over you, team could just be bigger than you and win the game no matter how hard you play or how much chemistry you got or what streak you are. Sometimes the team's just better than you.
You guys have been making strides defensively over the last couple of weeks. When you have this sort of setback kind of game, how do you respond to that, I guess?
Yeah, get ready for the next one. We got a big conference game against Minnesota, a team that we've been struggling against, and we want to look to get a win against, so move on.
Offensively, it was a great start for you guys in the first quarter, but it didn't carry over to the second. What did you see you guys struggling with a bit in the second?
I think we passed up on some threes we could have shot. I feel like we could have just attacked a little bit earlier in the clock instead of played late in the clock. Like the stuff that I've been saying the last couple of days. Sure. I think they would have made 12 more threes than us. So I think we just need to let it fly, to be honest. I think I passed up on too many. I feel like all of us passed up on shots. We could have got them up too.
Is that something you think about coming into a matchup with Boston where you're going to take more than you usually would?
I wouldn't say we think about it, but I think it's the way the game is going now that any given night you may have to put up 50 up. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be prepared for that. We always prepare for it, but they shoot a lot of threes, but they also do a good job of not giving up threes, not over helping. We don't have to playing switching and if you're in a pick and roll, let it be a 2-on-2 pick and roll instead of helping off and giving up corner threes or wing threes or opportunities to scramble. You know, they kind of play a 2-on-2 defense in that pick and roll, which is smart.
Kevin, even knowing how they play and how many threes they shoot is still kind of a shock to the system when, as you say, it's 7 threes in the first 420.
And when you see that thing hit the rim, hit the net like that, from that deep, yeah, man, I mean, you know this is coming. You know what type of team they are. You know what type of league we're in. But it's still a little demoralizing when teams hit deep threes. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something you can always get used to, you know. And then sometimes they don't even miss. They spread out so much as the ball bouncing high off the rim because it's a deep shot, and then offensive rebound, kick out three, you know. So that can make it seem like we're not engaged as a team or we're not playing hard. But that's just how the ball bounces sometimes, and they pretty much know what their identity is out there and how they want to approach it. And it's nice when they don't shoot well from the three, but it's nice like tonight.
Kevin, looking at the rotations, Coach was saying he wanted to put 2 on the ball early so they wouldn't play one-on-one. So how much was rotation needed to be better?
Yeah, I mean, it's risky putting 2 on the ball against a team like that, especially that's spread out. I mean, you could get away with it sometimes when you got a center that can play under the rim and you don't care about him shooting threes. But they got 2 centers that can shoot threes, and they were hot tonight. So maybe to start the game, the 2 on the ball might have got them going a bit, and maybe we were slow on closeout. I think it's a little bit of everything.
I'm curious from a player's perspective, when you have it going like you did in the first quarter, would you rather stay in there to kind of ride the momentum, or are you more like trying to stay with your normal rotations? I know it's not your decision, but would you prefer to kind of ride that hot streak? Or
I mean, I prefer to play 48 minutes every night, but I know how realistic that is. So I feel like I'm always simmering hot, though. Regardless, I might be 0 for 10. And you've seen games this year start off 1 for 9. I end up finishing games shooting well because I feel like I'm always hot. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of overconfidence in myself or delusion, but that's how I feel when I'm out there. Is that, you know, regardless if I'm hot or not, or how many minutes I play, I always can get it cooking. So I try not to focus too much on that and just follow the game plan as much as possible.